Greetings to y'all from Concordia, Missouri. I know this isn't exactly where anybody thought that we were going to be at this time, but because of passports and the ever-changing COVID-19 situation in Cambodia, it really feels like God is telling us to stay put in the US for a little while. Our kids need to be going to school. We want to make sure that we're doing what's best for them, providing stability. And so we've decided that we're going to try and stick around through at least the school year and continue to pray about where God is leading us from there. A quick update on things in Cambodia for you. Things are actually going really well over there. In fact, all our staff have been vaccinated. Most of our older kids have been vaccinated. We have permission from the government to have a limited number of kids in the center at any given time so that we are able to get them in there, get them on the computers, get them studying, doing their lessons, and feeding them meals. Our staff are working on updating sponsorships for all the kids, making sure that we have that information available to all the child sponsors. So if you're a child sponsor, hopefully by the end of the month you can expect an updated profile and information about how you can pray for that child. If you're not a child sponsor yet, get online to our website and sign up for a child sponsorship. $100, $50, or $25 a month. It helps us to take care of these kids, feed them, and provide for them. And of course, our new director, Samnang, has been doing a fantastic job over there, working with the staff, working with the kids, identifying needs, reporting to me what's going on, and in general, just been bringing new ideas, new energy, and improvements to our center. So things are going well, even though I'm not able to be there. I do want to ask that you would please pray for my family and I as we stay here in the US. Recently, I participated in a Bible study where we were looking at Mark 9, the story where Christ casts a demon out of a boy that the disciples were unable to cast out. In this story, in verses, I believe, 23, 24, the Father comes to Christ and says, "If you can do this, please do it." And Christ says, "Nothing is impossible for someone who believes." And the Father then responds by saying, "I believe, please help me overcome my unbelief." We ask you would please help us to overcome our unbelief, that God would continue to provide for us and encourage us. When we're living in Cambodia, it costs a lot less to be there. Being here in the US, the cost of living is as much as 5 times higher than what it can be in Cambodia. Just going through the different expenses, rent for a house here, food, we're looking at a budget of 4 to 5 times what we spend in Cambodia just on food. Insurance, that's something that's hard for me even to wrap my head around. And of course, the costs of sending our kids to school here. All of that is a lot higher than what we normally have in Cambodia. And so we ask that you would please pray that not only will God provide for us, but He will encourage us, uplift us, and enable us to continue trusting Him. We know that God has always provided, but sometimes it's hard to believe it. So pray that God will help us overcome our unbelief, as we stay here continuing to serve Him. I plan to continue traveling to churches to do fundraising, to raise support and awareness for the ministry in Cambodia. When I'm able, I will try to get back to Cambodia. But at the same time, I think God maybe needs me over here to work on the health and long-term sustainability of our organization so that we can continue serving these wonderful children for many years to come. So please pray for me and my family, pray for our ministry, and pray that God will continue to encourage and uplift all of us and overcome our unbelief as we see the wonderful things that He can do. Thank you.